Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Of all the things that went right for them in their win last week, the receiving yards this fella provided may have been the key. He was terrific. Can he keep that momentum going in this one? It's the Seahawks going up against the Rams. Now, for the first time since December 24th, 1994, it's time for a Los Angeles Rams home game. And here to call it are our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Larry, there's a new stadium set to open in Inglewood in 2019, but for now, we're in the heart of the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They come in off and now they hit the home opener. In the slot on the right is Graham. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And his guys are going to take over. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. They go back to the air here after the INT. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On second down, Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. And, Charles, we get a look here at the key inactives. And I tell you what, a big list for being this early in the season.
If there's any silver lining at all, you're hoping you can get these guys back, and now you'll play well down the stretch with them. But what you're also hoping is that the guy...
And, oh, he coughed it up. And able to find Graham. Complete. And the Rams have got it back. On fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations.
Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
First carry for Thomas Rawls. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
The emergence of Thomas Rawls out of Central Michigan, chalk one up for the scouting department of the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, last year averaged 5.6 yards per attempt. Most of the NFL, of course, then he had that nasty ankle injury.
Well, he's back healthy and looking like the Thomas Rawls we saw in 2015. I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for him throughout the game, and that 3-and-out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Now Wilson on first down. And Graham's got it over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. The connection made, it's Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. 1 quarter down. 14-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Again, Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. They set up the screen to Rawls. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing again here, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Going right side here, and that's complete.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set them back a bit on the offensive holding penalty. So with their backs practically backed up against the goal line, just why? Why did they do that?
I'm taking it from the other perspective because I have zero answer about why. How about if you're on defense and you realize they're going...
He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. And out now come the Seahawks. On first down, Wilson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A good pickup there of 20 yards. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be third down. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards down to the 13.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
And that's going to be incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now it's Wilson. That's caught at the 3. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. The All-Pro from from 2015. Aaron Donald in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just...
Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. They come out here in the eye. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Wilson going to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. First down, this is Rawls. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Finding time. He hits Baldwin right side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On second down, here's Wilson. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And he is picking up right where he left off a week ago. I wrote down, so funny here on my notes, what he said last week. And after we talked to him about the good game, he said, I will do it again. And I wrote those words down, and he's done it again.
And it's not bragging if you're doing it, right? Because that's exactly what...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Mark Barron. And the return goes up to his own. Well, Charles, we can say something we haven't been able to since 1994. The Los Angeles Rams, winners in their home opener.
And in their original home, remember when they moved from Cleveland? This is where they played to start things off. Of course, when they left in 94, they were playing in Anaheim. So now they're back truly in Los Angeles. Excitement everywhere.
And the 22-year wait for that home opening win is over. So for Los Angeles, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Rams are winners in their long-awaited return to L.A. as we say so long from Southern California.